This is your boy J.Perk, and I am not chilling, I'm making money!
What's up? This your young boy, young J.Perk of J.Perk Productions. I'm back with my third Q&A question in my camera series. And I got these questions from another anonymous user on Tumblr, so let's get started. The first question they asked me is, how much time does it take for me to edit one of my videos? So, for the camera videos, it doesn't take long at all. I just do one take of this, add my intros and things like that, do a little color correction and grading and all that good stuff. And that takes about a good 30 minutes because, you know, I gotta export it and then upload it. So about, from shooting it, I want to say 10 to 15 minutes just sitting there playing at the computer. And that's really short. For my music videos, it can be from 2 hours just creating a music video, like the structure of the timeline, to about 10 hours. Not 10 hours, I'm lying, about 7 hours because it's 5. One time it took me 5 hours just to get the structure down. It took me about a good 20-30 minutes to color grade it, and after that I exported. Probably took another hour, so probably around 6 or 7 hours. And it's ranging depending on the type of video I make. And editing doesn't take that long, but sometimes with the music videos and the complexity, I gotta spend a little bit more time on that. So about 2 hours to about 6 hours, something around that range. Not too long though. And next question is, what editing program do I use? So right now, I finally I currently use Final Cut Pro 10. Apple just released that back in June, and I'm using that, and it's works for me pretty well. It's really good for music videos because I can move the like I can choose where the clips are, and I can go in small, tiny increments. Which before I was using iMovie, and I really couldn't go in the smallest increments, so the lip syncing wasn't always on point. And this is just much easier on Final Cut Pro 10, so that's the editing program I'm using. Next question, what exactly is a custom picture style? So on the Canon DSLRs, they have custom picture styles, and I installed Technicolor Cine style, and what that is, or what it does, it makes the image much flatter, so it seems more gray, it seems more bland, it seems less boom. And when you're shooting, I guess you just shoot like that, and then when you go into your editor, you have more flexibility in adding deeper, richer colors or grading your color more intensely without, you know, ruining the footage. So it's kind of a tool to get your pictures better, your video better. For color grading, it's really a tool for color grading. If you're going to sit at a computer for numerous amount of time, fixing your color, making it like stylized, things like that. And it's really just to help that, to make it easier, to make it so you can do more with your color grading and still keep the quality of your video and the quality of your color. So I guess that kind of answered that one. And how do I color grade? Well, I color grade a variety of different ways. For one, I mean, sometimes I use some of the Apple like effects on Final Cut Pro 10. They have like you know, like the TV thing to make it all messy. But sometimes I dive deep in there. I change the color. I always pump up the contrast. I love contrast. Depending on how I feel, I change the color this way, change the color that way. Just adding different effects, going with a certain style. If you like the brown type, if you like mix a little blue, a little gray. It's just going through that, playing with the dials, just trying something completely new, because you'll be surprised. Like when the final product comes out, you'll be like, wow, this effect really worked. And I mean, just trying just to stylize things and make it look unique, to make it look really cool. And I mean, that's how I really grade, just looking through my eyes, just having fun, shooting something that I think will be really cool, like an effect, instead of just having a normal bland video. So the next question is, how do you pick out a lens, and what are your biggest pointers when picking out lenses? So the way I picked out my I'm just gonna go with my 100 and my 50. The way I picked those out is the 50mm, I knew I wanted something lower light, because I had a problem with this 18 to 55 doing, like, you know, some shots, and I always wanted that background to go boom, disappear. So that's one reason why I bought that lens. And the reason I bought the 100mm 2.8 macro is because macro is something different. It's something out of the ordinary. And I also get a crazy close focusing in it. It's amazing. And I also get a beautiful portrait lens. I can still shoot great video with it. And the 2.8, it does really well. It's like not as zoomy as my zoom, but even though it's nice prime, it's a good focal length and it has that 2.8 aperture where I can work with, you know, in diminishing light, not completely darkness, but slightly diminishing light, where my 55 to 250 4 to 5.6 wouldn't necessarily be the best choice. So it's a lot of different reasons, but what's the other part? The biggest point is get what you can afford. Don't get nothing crazy expensive. Buy lenses that cater to what you do, like as far as you shooting. If you shoot landscape, if you shoot sports, buy lenses that cater to that, and make sure it's catered to your price point, because you don't want to overspend and just buy stuff. So next question, how did you personally become a young thousandaire? Well, I mean, you made $1,000 and you become a young thousandaire. I mean, just working hard and just making money. And you know, it's the stepping stone from 100 at 1,000 at millionaire, billionaire. So it's just a stepping stone from being a kid with no money to a kid with a little bit of money, and then I'm gonna be a man, young millionaire. So I'm at 1,000 at place right now. Just get $1,000. You know, I got more than 1,000, but just get $1,000. You start off, you become a young thousandaire if you're young. You don't want to be old with just $1,000. That don't make no sense. But stepping stone. So, next question is, when did you transition from being an amateur to a pro? I mean, it's not like bam to bam. It's more transparent, and I feel like when I started charging people, and when I felt like I was ready to start charging people, and I felt confident what I can do, and I just said, let's make this money. And the next one, how do you respond to haters? I say, what are you doing? Like, this is what I'm doing. What are you doing? Come on, step your game up. We making money over here. But I mean, I just have fun, do what I do, and just enjoy it. But I mean, if you got any questions, hit me up on the Tumblr, the Twitter, YouTube, Flickr. I'm everywhere. I'm on Google Plus too. Just hit me up with your questions, and I appreciate it. Shout out to that anonymous user from Tumblr. And this is your young boy, young J.Perk of J.Perk Productions.
This has been J.Perk Productions.
2011. Yay!